Welcome back, it's 9, and today we are going to be testing out the Pulse 3D PS5 headset versus my microphone versus this microphone, which is the old PlayStation Gold headset for the PS4, and we're going to see what the differences are. How does this compare to this, compare to this, and then you can get a better idea of how you feel about the microphone itself. And we'll also be talking about the headset in terms of audio quality. We're going to be talking about the material, and we're going to be talking about the overall comfort. And at the end of the video, I'd like to go into some of the questions that you guys had on the community post that I put out. Now, before we get into that, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos, and hit the like button. It helps the channel a ton. Now, let's get right into this, starting with the microphone quality. So currently, this audio is coming through my microphone. Of course, you can hear the quality. It's of probably a higher quality than you're going to hear from these two headsets. And as I'm talking to you, I'm going to throw on the PS5 3D Audio Pulse headset, and I'm going to switch the audio over. And now you can hear the 3D Pulse headset. This is purely coming out of my 3D Pulse headset and nothing else. So you can hear the difference in audio quality. And as I'm talking to you, I'm going to switch over to the PS4 Gold headset. Now, I know that there'll probably be some sort of difference, but I guess we'll see for sure just what happens here. So let's get right into switching that over right now. And here we are. This is the PS4 Gold headset. If you can hear the difference, I'm curious. I haven't listened back to this myself, but I'd actually like you guys to make a call on this. Like, how do you feel about this headset versus the new one versus the microphone that I use? So that's the quality difference with the headsets. And I'm going to switch right back over to my microphone so you guys can get a remembrance of just what a professional mic sounds like versus the other ones. So here we go. We're going to switch right over. And here you can hear I'm coming right back through the Blue Snowball here. And it's probably, again, very different from the other two headsets. I'm actually quite curious to hear what this sounds like when I come back to this. So one more time, I'm going to switch over to the PS5 Pulse 3D headset just to give you guys a good idea of what the differences are going to sound like compared to the Blue Snowball versus the PS4 Gold headset. So I'm going to switch over as I'm talking, and here we are. We have switched over completely to the 3D Pulse headset, and you can hear the difference in quality. So this should give you a good idea of what the Bluetooth wireless features will sound like on the 3D Pulse headset versus the old PS4 Gold headset versus a professional microphone. So listening back to the quality of the different audio, obviously the Blue Snowball is winning by leaps and bounds. Like, it's just a total difference. But when it comes to the PS headset, like PS4 headset versus the PS5 headset, I find that the Pulse headset is a little better. It's not that much better, but it is a little clearer. Still sounds like you're talking in a tunnel, of course. So it's not of the best quality. But when comparing to this, I say this is the winner in terms of audio quality through the microphone when we're talking wirelessly. I'm curious to see what the differences will be when they're connected through the 3.5mm jack. I imagine it's going to be better quality, but just how much more are we talking? So let's get right into that. All right, so now we're going to try out the PS4 Gold headset, and we're going to use this first, give you guys an idea of what it sounds like when it's plugged in, and then we're going to switch it over to the 3D Pulse headset. Right now, I'm not sure what it's going to sound like until I go revisit it, but let's just keep talking to give you guys a good idea, a good sample of both. Let's switch on over to the next one. So now all the audio is coming through the 3D Pulse headset, and I just got to tell you guys, while you're listening to this and you're taking a sample of this, this headset is far more comfortable than this other headset. Not even comparable at this point. Very different in comfort level, more lightweight, just better overall. I'm quite happy with the build quality, with the comfort of it. So for one more time, let's switch back to the audio on the other headset and we'll come back to this. So now we're back to the PS4 Gold headset, and really gauge for yourself. Do you hear a huge difference between the two now that we've shifted once to both sides, and we're coming back around for one more lap just to really get an idea of what the difference is. And here we are once again back with the PS5 3D Pulse headset. And so now you're getting an idea what they both sound like when they're plugged in. I imagine before I listen to it that it's going to sound better plugged in than when it's not. And I'm not even going to use the Blue Snowball microphone because there's clearly no comparison. So it's not really a fair comparison. but you get the idea of what the difference in mic quality is by now. Now let's review. Now listening back to that, I would like to say that the 3D Pulse headset has a slight edge. It sounds a little clearer, doesn't sound so echoey, and you gotta understand, I'm doing this in the same environment, so it has nothing to do with the change in environment. Whereas with this one, we're looking at basically more echoey. It's a little bit uncontrollable. Like the quality, the clarity isn't as good, but is it a night and day difference? Absolutely not. Is it noticeable? Absolutely. So there's a difference in between the two. Would I say that it's worth the upgrade to this? Absolutely. I mean, the thing is, it's hard to say, right? Like, because this is newer, this is new technology, it naturally should be better. So this, in terms of quality, comparing to last gens, is much better. I would say that overall, in terms of microphone quality, wired, it's better. Wireless, it's also better. So I think that regardless of how you look at it, you're getting a better product with the PS5 3D Pulse headset. So yes, this one is a clear winner. But is there room for improvement in terms of microphone performance? Absolutely. Understand that nothing here is filtered. Nothing has been filtered or tampered with at all. This is all raw audio. Next up, I want to talk about audio quality between the 3D Pulse and the old PS4 Gold headset. The thing is, when it comes to audio and listening to the sounds, I can't really give you guys an example, right? I can't really compare the two. It's different in that sense. But if you want to take my word for this, and obviously, you know, it's up to you. You can always go out and buy this, use it. If you don't like it, return it. But if I'm telling you from my perspective things, the way I'm hearing it, this headset is a lot better than this headset for audio. Like, there is no comparison. This is a night and day difference in that aspect. I found that this provided an audio experience that this didn't. I found the bass on this was much better than this. Now, I know there is a Platinum headset for this as well. I remember back in the day when I was first looking for their headsets, the Platinum one was not available, so I ended up getting this instead. Now, my understanding is there is not a huge difference between this headset and the Platinum headset. I believe the only difference is the 3D audio. Like, there's a huge difference between the two of these. I would say this takes a cake. Like, this is 100% a better headset overall. Now, I also want to talk to you guys about the 3D audio experience. This is something that I'm going to have to come back to once we get the PS5 out here and we're able to experience it the way Sony wants us to experience it. Because I'm telling you right now, based on the videos that I found online who do, you know, give you that 3D audio experience, it is incredible. It absolutely is a huge difference. It's not even comparable. The audio, when it comes to 3D audio, is an experience that can't be matched with regular audios. And if that video was anything to go by, I can't imagine what it's going to be like playing Demon's Souls or playing Ratchet & Clank or playing Call of Duty, playing anything that does support 3D audio to the max. Like, it's going to be incredible to see that. So again, it's hard to give you an example and showcase that just because there's no way you're going to be able to tell. There's just no way. So I can only give my first impressions or what my impressions are of the 3D audio feature, but it is real, guys. This is not a gimmick. This is something that you can actually tell the difference of, and it does enhance the experience. The immersion is greater. So there's a huge difference between 3D audio and the regular audio. It's just, this is it. This really is it, guys. I can't speak for the Platinum headset, as that is the only 3D audio that Sony's ever made aside from this one. But I would say that if you're looking for a new headset, definitely consider getting one of these. This is incredible. This is a really good build quality. It's a really comfortable headset. It's just something else. Now, I want to talk about the build quality while we're at it. I would like to say that, number one, this is mostly made of plastic, okay? With the exception of the earpieces. So these, I can't tell if it's a real leather or not, but this is pretty well the same build quality that I saw with the Gold headset. So that means that over time, will it start to wear? Absolutely. Nothing is going to last you forever, guys. It's just the way it is. So yeah, over time, these are going to wear, but by then, who knows? Maybe there's another new headset on the market and it's time for it anyway. But overall, the earpieces are absolutely comfortable. You know, people like me who have glasses have to deal with having glasses on almost all the time. You know, you get like almost like indents right here. Maybe not indents, but like it gets sore. It gets raw right there because you have that pressure on it. And I'm telling you right now,
While this is more comfortable than, say, the Gold Edition, I can't deny that after an extended period of time of wearing this, you're going to feel pressure on the sides of your head, and it's going to feel uncomfortable over time. If you're like me, you wear glasses like 90% of your day, then you're going to definitely notice the difference. Like, you're going to feel that pressure. It's going to bother you after a long gaming session. Now, that might just be me. It depends on your comfort levels, but for me, personally speaking, I find that even with this headset, while it is more comfortable, it would still cause me some discomfort when it comes to wearing it for an extended period of time. So how do I feel overall about the headset? I think it's a great headset. I think for $129, that's Canadian dollars, it is reasonably priced for a good gaming headset. You know, I don't feel like that price can be beaten in a similar quality, so I feel like it's a steal. But again, I've only ever really bought, I think I bought one Turtle Beach before, and then I bought some Polk Audio ones, and then I've had this one, and then the new PS5 headset. So overall, guys, again, I really do vouch for this headset. I think it's a good headset. Is it a perfect headset? Absolutely not, but it is a good one. So that's how I feel about this product overall. I will be following up with a video on the PS5 side of things. Once the PS5 is out, obviously we're going to get a better look at just what the headset has to offer, because this isn't its intended use on a PC. Its intended use is over on a PS5, taking advantage of all those features. Now, I'd like to next get into a lot of the questions that you guys had. Any ones that I didn't address already, I'll be addressing in the upcoming section. All right, so now I want to go over some of the questions that you guys had, and there were a lot of good questions, and I really wanted to make sure that I hit every single point. So anything that I didn't go over, we're going to talk about now. So Ryu Hayabusa says, comfort, sound quality, bass quality, and mic quality. Well, we've covered comfort. I've told you guys that it is more comfortable. It's more lightweight, so that's a good thing about it. The sound quality is definitely improved. I would say it's a good sound quality. I think there will be things you can adjust once you do get the PS5, equalizers and all. Bass quality is much better than the previous Gold headset, and mic quality is an improvement from the Gold headset as well, but there's a lot of room for improvement. I'll let you make that judgment when it comes to the mic quality itself. Val HD says, I would like you to show off all the functions that are included in the buttons on the side and how well the mics perform. So we've talked about the mics already. The buttons on the side, we are going to discuss that now. So we have the power slide button. I don't know if you guys can see that. So that one powers on the mic. Then we have the 3.5 millimeter jack. Then we have the USB-C. We have the mute button that, you can click it in to mute, click out to unmute. Then we have our volume buttons, so up and down. And then we lastly have our game and chat functionality. So with this, you can basically adjust game volume and chat volume, depending on what you want to prioritize, and then you can balance that and get the perfect balance there. Hopefully that answered your question. Z Henderson says, only question I have is this: when you take them off, how does it feel if you're a person who wears headphones for a long while? You know this is a very important question, and you're absolutely right. It is a very important question. If you're somebody like me who wears glasses as well, you are going to want to know how this feels. And again, out of every headset I've ever used, that being a Turtle Beach on a 360, Polk Audio for this gen, and then I've also used, as I said, the PS4 Gold headset and the 3D Pulse headset. And I'll tell you now, they all cause discomfort, but I will say the 3D Pulse headset is the most comfortable headset I've ever used, period. Now, I haven't used every headset out there, but from the ones that I have used, this is by far the most comfortable. But again, if you are somebody who games 4 hours at a time, 5 hours at a time, this is going to get uncomfortable. And the reason being is because of the glasses, for me. Now, I imagine if you don't wear glasses, it's probably not going to bother you. So overall, the comfort level, I'd say it's like an 8 out of 10 for comfort. Hopefully that answered your question. So Roy says, how good is the surround sound? Are they as good as Sony say? And I'll tell you, it really is. I truly stand by this. I went through a couple of the 3D audio videos on YouTube, and you really do experience that 3D from behind. There are so many angles to this. And obviously, the true potential lies in the PS5 games, which I do not have my hands on yet. So once I do get my hands on the PS5 games, guys, we're going to definitely revisit this video. We're going to revisit the entire thing from the PS5 experience perspective. And once we do that, we'll have a true answer to just how good these headphones are. But based on my testing, being with 3D audio videos, it is 100% a win. DJ Ravix says, where should I start? Okay, so I understand there is a USB dongle included for your wireless use, but can it also be used wirelessly without the use of a dongle? From my understanding, no, you have to use the dongle. I don't think it'll connect to just any Bluetooth device, but I might be wrong about that. But as far as I know, and as far as I've seen, you have to use the dongle. And is there any difference between using it wirelessly with the dongle or directly connected to your DualShock 4? I'll tell you now, I'm obviously not using this through the PS4. I'm using this through the PC. And the reason for that is I want the true potential. I want to see the true potential without the PS5, of course. And the PC will not give me, a skewed experience, right? The PC will give me the true raw input of the mic. So that's why I did it through the PC. Now, to answer your question, from what I heard, there's a massive difference between wirelessly versus wired. There is no question about it. There is a huge difference between the two. Wirelessly sounds a lot worse than with the wire. Hopefully that answered your question. In terms of the USB 2.0 ports, I don't know. I don't own anything with the USB 2.0 port, so I can't answer that question. Ash Boss says, please, amigo, let us know what the difference is between this one and the Platinum, the last headset of the PS4, because it has 3D audio. So again, that's one thing I couldn't tell you is because I don't have the Platinum headset. But from my understanding is if it uses 3D audio, technically speaking, it should still work. But I'm going to say that this probably ends up edging out. It is the newest headset. It probably has newer technology in it, but I don't know for sure, so don't take my word on that one. GPK says, can a third-party headset do what the 3D Pulse does? And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know whether that's true or not. I imagine that this probably is going to work better with your PS5 as it's built by PlayStation and Sony. So I imagine that it's probably going to work seamlessly with it and all the features along with it. Do I think that there's other headsets out there that are probably better in terms of quality and probably give a similar experience with the features integrated with the PS5? That's likely too, but it's hard to say without the PS5 in our hands. It's a hard question to answer in that case, but hopefully that was of some use. Keith Wolf says, does it have a separate game chat volume wheel? It absolutely does. There are two buttons. I just showed it earlier, so I won't go into showing that again. Hopefully that answers your question. Eric says, how's the noise cancellation? Active, passive, when used for music? How's the sound signature? Bassy, flat, bright? Does your ears touch the inside of the cups? So I have small ears, and they don't touch the inside of the cups. In terms of noise cancellation, I find it's very good. When it's used for music, I would say it's hard to describe. It's somewhere in between bassy and flat, to be honest. I'd probably give the edge to more bass than anything else, but even then, it's not super bassy either, like say what you would get with like Dre Beats or something like that. Gene Ramos asks, I would like to know if they work on TVs. Now, I have a Sony Bravia TV upstairs, and it does work on it. It also runs Android operating system, so that probably could be why it functions. Would I use it on the TV? Probably not. I don't know that it works super well, but it does function properly. But in terms of getting that full experience, you're better off connecting it to, say, your PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4. And he also asked does it make you feel like you're in the game? And I have to say, in that case, it's hard to say again, because I haven't experienced it on the PS5. In terms of, games on the PC or games on the PS4, it doesn't make me feel any more in the game than, say, the Gold Edition headset were to, just because there's no real games out there that really are going to take advantage of this headset to the point that the PS5 games are. I know Ghost of Tsushima does to a degree, but then again, it's not built for the 3D Pulse headset. So we'll see what happens down the road. Chris Sturmer asks, will this work on the Xbox Series X? I couldn't land a PS5, but I plan to. Now, I think that it will work through the 3.5mm jack. In terms of the USB dongle, I have no idea. I don't have a Series X. But if it works on an Xbox One, I suppose maybe then on the Series X. Oddly enough, PlayStation accessories do often work on the Xbox platform. So I would say 3.5mm works for sure. Otherwise, I definitely wouldn't bet on it. Rod asks some sort of size comparison of the ear cups. Are they too big for kids? So it's pretty comparable on the inside to the Gold headset. Quite comparable in terms. I don't know if I can actually show you the difference, but if you can see that versus this one right here, it's pretty comparable. So If you are looking for something, say, for one of your kids, I think it'll actually fit their ears quite well. Like I said, I have small ears, so probably should fit anybody with around the same size ears, and even bigger ears too. It's quite a lot of room in there. Nobody says test it on a PC. I have tested it on a PC. Fantastic quality when it comes to the games. Sound, music, everything is great. Keep It Mellow asks, does it fit comfortably for glasses users? Or how long can you wear the headset until it hurts or feels uncomfortable? I was wearing this for about 2 hours, I want to say, and while it wasn't as bad as other headsets, there is a little bit of pressure that you start to feel on the sides of your head. So again, yeah, if you're somebody who wears glasses all the time, you're going to feel it no matter what, and I still have yet to come across a headset that completely makes me feel like I'm not even wearing a headset, which, I mean, I guess if you have those in-ear ones, but in terms of like headsets like these over the head, then you're going to have that pressure probably no matter what. John C. asks, the ear cups, can't tell if it's leather, pleather, or spongy coated cloth material. It looks like a leathery material. I don't know that it's 100% leather. I doubt it is. In terms of the inside, it's more of a spongy coated material, and the outside is all plastic. So there's that. Overall, the use of it, it's comfortable. I think probably more comfortable for people who don't wear glasses. Caleb asks mic quality on both PS4 and PC. I did test this on PS4. Honestly, again, it's going to be dependent on the PS4. I think the PS4 degrades the quality of the mic. On the PC, it sounds a lot better, which tells me the potential for the mic is much higher. You're probably going to get a better experience on the PS5 with the mic quality on this rather than on the PS4. And Tazatum asks, is it better than the Platinum headset? And again, I don't have the Platinum headset, so I couldn't compare the two. So that's all the questions that you guys had. If I didn't get to your question, it's probably because it was asked after I put this video together. Overall, this is a great headset, guys. I am telling you, the build quality is fantastic. It's not perfect. That there will be cosmetic damage that will happen over time naturally with any device, and the ear cups will, go under some sort of wear and tear over time as well. Don't expect that this is going to last you forever. It's not going to last you forever, and there is no headset out there that's going to last you forever. But in terms of comfort, absolutely great. I highly recommend this headset, but I will say this. If you're somebody who's already got a 3D audio headset and it's going to work just fine with the PS5, you're probably okay to not upgrade, or not upgrade, I should say, but not get the new one. So keep that in mind, but if you are looking to get something that matches with the PlayStation 5 console, you're looking for something that's going to work seamlessly with the PS5 console, then this is a great purchase. I really hope I answered all of your questions. If I didn't, please leave me a comment. I will try to answer it as best as I can without the PS5. And once we get the PS5, we're going to go into it back again and really look at everything and make sure that we hit every point. So I'm going to pass this on to you guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will address them as best as I can. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos. Hit the like button. It helps the channel a ton. Follow me on Twitter. Link will be in the description, and share this video with a friend. I will talk to you all on the next one. Take care.
I used to